Good evening, wherever you may be. You chose to be here with the Gamers DMZ. I welcome one and all, and tonight we are with Jazzy Moto.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. We made it.
hmm We may have OG Double M later. Right now, he's running a little bit late, like we all are today. It's been a day, but he may show up. Let's cross our fingers. This is me, Sir Rich, as well as our host, the one.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining. Like service led off, it's been a busy day, so we got kind of backtracked more or less and behind schedule. So we do apologize for that. Needless to say, let's get this party started and let's talk about what people been playing. Um, Serge, what have you been playing this
Oh,
week?
oh, it's funny. I ain't played Destiny in so long. I ain't even touch it. I still ain't touch it. But now, 7 days is taking that, of course.
Yeah, I saw you in Jazz playing that.
Yeah, and I got that Sparkling Zero. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying the Sparkling Zero. Was playing Vampire Survivors. Like watching Jazz stream got me playing Zombie Survivors. I actually beat the Call of Duty campaign.
Oh, you did? That's good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the campaign. Like they had some surprises in it that I did not see coming. You don't even know when it's coming. You just like, okay, we're doing this. Let's go. I'm like, yeah, okay, this Call of Duty. This is Call of Duty. So,
So I'm assuming that you beat it. You have some sort of satisfaction in playing it.
oh yeah, definitely. I
Okay.
like the way they because they didn't have a whole lot of new stuff in it, but the movement has added so much
Yeah, that
diversity in play.
that omni movement, as they call it.
Yeah, that Omni movement is really a good innovation. They needed something like that because it's like how many times I've been running sideways and dive around a corner. Like I wished I could have been did this, but I'm glad it's here now. Ugh. And
Okay.
y'all was lying about a game. Well, I could say I don't know. I can't say you because I don't know if you played it. But OG talking about the walking simulator. Man, that game is good. Good.
Oh, are you talking about Death Stranding?
Yeah,
I just downloaded. I just bought it today.
because it's
And I do
like
have it on.
you want to get to the third location as quick as possible to really open up what the game is gonna do. Because I understand why people say walking simulator. If you, I'm this ain't a spoiler, but if you try and pick up every package and deliver every package, because they keep spawning, so you'll be stuck there spawning. Just get through
Well,
the story a little bit and
see, you
press on.
said something. You said something that's kind of funny, I would say, and
What?
that was which is indicative of what people really called it. You said pick up the package and delivery, which people were saying it's a FedEx delivery
Yeah,
game.
but
Amazon
see, the thing
Simulator.
is, what you don't under, what a lot of people I don't think understand is when I first logged in, it said offline. I'm thinking like my game isn't connected, but that's part of the game. The game you're reconnecting the network
Yeah,
of this
yeah,
world.
I
So
played it.
when you connect the network, it pops up all this stuff that everybody can do. And so what these packages are, these some of these packages are actually dropped by players in other games. So they just gonna keep spawning. Ignore
Yeah,
them.
Yeah.
it's $20.
Unless you just
So if
feel like doing it.
you,
Unless you feel like
yeah,
doing it, then you can go ahead.
if you get $20, you got your money's worth. So
Heck yeah, because
yeah,
it's like the story. You gonna have to, like I say, a Kojima game take 3 hours. The first hour I was playing was like 20 minutes of gameplay, 40 minutes of movie. Out of
yes,
the first 3 hours, I think I only got like a third of that was actually gameplay. I didn't really get to play till like hour 4 or 5, and then I was playing. Like, okay, because it's like a lot of stuff that they hid about this game and very well. Like if like going into it, I didn't know a lot about this game. As you can see how I'm
I'm
talking about
happy
it.
for that.
As you can see how I'm talking about, I'm not trying to ruin it, but the way it progresses is very good. I like because it's like even when I was
okay,
walking, when I first started walking, I was sitting there like I could understand how people could say this is a walking simulator, but if you've never been on a hike and like felt rocks slip from under your feet and you lose your footing, you really don't know how easy it is to fall. And I appreciate the fact that the detail of the balance system in that game because it literally adds a whole level of difficulty. And I think you might not struggle with the walking simulator part because when you pick up too many packages, you get too heavy. But we've all played Skyrim, so we've
Yeah.
been there. We've been on the crawl because we carry too much stuff. But overall, so far as I'm about 7 hours, 6.5 hours in, and so far it's decent. The story got me. I understand why you delivering you in an apocalyptic situation. Everybody can't be a superhero. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of think that's why they made this game. Like it's like a dude that's got to step up out the ashes and do something good. And that's been a lot of the stories from like anime in the past years. Like somebody who's got like a garbage job, like Kaiju number 8. He has a horrible job, but he comes through the ranks. He has a dream and comes through the ranks, and it reminds me of Kaiju number 8, how you have to become you're nothing becoming something. And I
Okay.
like that. I appreciate the underdog story.
Okay. What else you play?
I think that was it. Because
Okay,
I was
Jazz.
stuck on like 7 days and Dragon Ball Zero really and Call of Duty. All those are time sucking games, especially
Yeah,
Destiny. All of
yeah.
them time suckers.
Jazz. What about you?
All right, so yes, to piggyback, since we went so in depth with it, I enjoyed Walking Simulator. I say I'm only probably 2 hours in. I'm gonna tell you, I just got my hat, my baseball hat, so that's where I'm at.
I played on the PS5 and I didn't get that far. I think I got
Okay.
to where you cross the river, go to that building, and
Yeah,
then
to
cross
the
the summer.
second area, and then there's
Yeah.
one more area you get to, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to get to that next area after that because the OG said he made it to about the same part too.
So,
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, just got my baseball hat. Oh, there's OG. And
Hey,
then,
like I said, speak positive about people and they come through. Yes, sir.
What were you saying, Jazz? I
no,
apologize.
you
What were you
good,
playing?
you
Hold on.
good.
As do I.
Um, so yeah, I just got my hat, and I went somewhere to set, I think like a post box or something up. So that's about where I stopped. The game is beautiful. Like, it's a good game. I put it in the same category as Vampire Survivors, which is another game I played. Yeah, I streamed it. One of those games you play when you don't know what you want to play, and it took me away. Like, for a minute, I felt like I was him, like, in the moment. Just enjoying the scenery, making sure I don't fall in the river and whatnot. But yeah. Vampire
Yeah.
Survivors, what else? You know about 7 Days to Die. Um, I played some Spyro. I enjoyed it. It's so much better than I thought it would be, so I'm happy. Like, as far as graphic quality, I was kind of scared because a lot of people were saying, oh, the frame rate is kind of slow. It looks crispy to me, but that's just me.
I didn't see the frame rate that bad.
Yeah, I just seen a lot of people online talking about, oh, they didn't change it, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember this game ever being this crispy and clear. I'm
All
happy
right, when
with
was the
it.
last time you played it?
Shoot, early, or early 2000s, late 90s?
And how many times have they remade it?
I have no idea.
Because
I
the
think it's
people
first
who
time,
that
but
might be talking
it's,
to you,
I don't know.
they might
I
have.
liked
I don't
it.
know if I'm just because
It's,
I haven't kept up with it. That's why I'm seriously asking.
yeah, neither have
Seriously
I, but
asking.
I'm just saying I enjoyed it. I'm considering streaming it. So, like, I actually stopped playing. I was like, I might stream this later. So, y'all might see me playing that later. What else?
People just complainers.
Oh, always. Everything
Yeah,
has to be
that's what I was.
crisp and look in real life. I don't know
That's why I
why.
wasn't asking
So,
questions.
but yeah. What else? I think that I think that's pretty much all I was playing. No, I played 8-bit. It's a 8-bit shooter game. I think it's called 8-bit shooter or 8-bit something. I'm a yeah. So but yeah. Anything else I played? I think that's basically it. You know me. If I forget something, it'll come up later. But that's all I can think of in the meantime. I want to say, I know there's another kitty game I played. I was like, Mike might play this just for the achievements. I just cannot remember it, but it'll come to me. So yeah.
That's the
When
name
you
of
played that?
the game she was talking about. That
Oh,
Pixel Strike 3D.
Kickstarter.
Oh yeah,
Pixel
the
Strike 3D.
shooter. Yeah, it's only like maybe 2 gig, if that.
And it's free to play.
Oh,
Most importantly.
I didn't play that. Play that if it's free to play.
Yep.
What
That's all I
else?
was like, I remember seeing this under the free stuff. Let me go look so I can get
Yeah, I played a few matches. It's not bad. It's not bad. But yeah.
Okay. OG, what did you play?
Oh me. Dragon Age.
Did you fight your first dragon yet?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I love
Okay,
it.
did you see the puzzle you had to do to get there finally?
The
OG.
puzzle.
Oh my gosh.
That's a no.
It's not little puzzle, but I'm calling it a puzzle because you had to get this, you had to get that. In order to open something up, you had to go here, you had to go there, you had to fight this person, fight that person.
Yeah, to get to the dragon.
Yes,
Dragon.
that's what I'm talking about. You had to go to this, get that, you had to get that. And then how you were surprised that that was the dragon fight. That is what got you.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know that that was going to be a dragon fight. And then you don't tell a lie and say you do because you didn't know.
He was just going along for the ride. I was like,
Yeah, he was going along. He was going along. Just say, what's down here? Tell me, am I lying?
Yeah.
OG?
You're lying.
No, okay. So you know I'm sorry. So you know
no,
I'm
because
sorry.
he's not lying because you told him to tell you lying, so he's
Yeah,
not lying.
yeah. It's, so were
It's so
you
good.
ill?
It's so good. And the companions are just
Were you ill? Were you ill prepared for your first battle with the dragon?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, leave and come back, or you just gritted through it.
Grin through it.
Nice. Old school. Old school. OG came OG.
Challenge.
The companions though, they got a lot of personality.
They sure do. That's my point where I was trying to say that at a certain point you're going to get to it with one of the companions, and that's what the one that the world blew up on, which is boggling my mind. I mean, they didn't have to put it there, but they did. Is it a game breaker? No. But what else did you play?
And I actually put Ghostbusters on my ally,
Which one?
and I love it.
Sega Master System.
It was actually the one that was on 360.
The one on Game Pass, the one they just put on Game Pass, not that one.
Oh no, which one they put on Game Pass?
Would they put one on Game Pass?
Yeah, it's a
I know this one's
Ghostbusters on
made with
Game Pass.
Unreal
Is that the
Engine.
one that's like 4 people going against the ghosts and you got to catch the ghosts?
I forgot about that game. Wow.
That's a
That's been
different
on my
one.
wish list forever. Let me download that.
Shoot, game night, y'all.
I need to take a look at that one.
It's like 4 people team up against a ghost, and it's like different ghosts, and they got different skills and stuff, and you trying to catch the
Oh, that
ghosts, and
sounds cool.
they trying to get away from you.
Don't cross the streams.
Literally, because he tried to. The
streaming.
ghost will try and make you. I think it's like a stun or something that happens when you cross the streams, and they could take advantage of it.
Really? Wow. Yes, I've been playing that.
What else you been playing?
What else did I play? What else did I play? I haven't even got back to Space Marines thanks to Dragon Age.
Don't worry. By the time you get back to it, it'll be Black Friday. Deals will take full effect, and I'll be able to grab it.
They're already in full effect. What are you talking about?
After I get
Yeah,
paid, they'll really be in full
Yeah,
effect.
yeah. I'm telling you, because
I know that's right.
I bought a couple. I wait till it's my turn. So go ahead.
And not only that, I want to play Helldivers now. This is weird. I want to play that now.
You got your
What else? What else did you play?
What else did I play? What else? Oh, what else did I play? That was about it. I didn't finish my baseball season.
You
I
did or
couldn't
did
make.
not?
I couldn't make it.
Oh
Mm,
But that's it for me.
okay. What did I play? Mm, of course, I played Dragon Age. Of course, I played Call of Duty. It was some little free game I played that's in Game Pass called Rainbow Billy, and that's a I didn't know what it was, so I actually started playing
Rainbow
it.
Bright.
no.
Rainbow
I
Billy.
Billy,
play that.
Billy.
curse, curse of
Not
the
Bayou
black
Billy,
cat.
but Rainbow Billy.
It's a turn-based like almost RPG, and I'm like, what?
Oh,
Well, why do I always get it? I didn't know it was that.
who are you
Uh,
Uh-uh.
playing that?
I was
Oh
like, I'm
goodness.
stopping. I played Plague Tale Requiem, and what else did I play? I played Dustborn. What else? Those are the games I played. And as far as Dragon Age, I think I'm gonna beat it this week. I got a friend that's on business in town this week, so I don't know how much I'm gonna play. I know we're meeting tomorrow, so I know I'm not gonna be able to play until. So I'm gonna try to play in the daytime because I know we're gonna meet after work. So then I played Call of Duty, and I prestiged that. Finally
Nice.
getting around to it.
Oh,
And when
I'm
you start
almost on
playing,
the second one.
when you start playing Call of Duty and you get engulfed in that, then you start playing Dragon Age. Those two games suck all the life out of you.
Oh, you sound like me and Death Stranding.
Yeah, that game. And so, speaking of which, I just want to make sure we say this real quick. If you guys talking about Black Friday sales, I'm gonna buy it. I beat the game. I'm just gonna buy them. Mass Effect, the
Oh, the
whole
trilogy
trilogy,
pack.
all three of them, all three. Guess how much it costs?
What, like $6?
$30.
Exactly, $5.99. So
Nice.
Woo! On the money.
I put
I
that.
thought you. I thought you bought them already.
Wow.
No, they were in game. They were in Game Pass. Remember
I
the
think I
remake?
still bought them.
But I'm buying them anyway. I'm gonna buy them
For
anyway
$6, heck yeah,
for
just
six
buy
Yeah,
it.
dollars. Then
yeah, of
I don't know
That's
if
course.
you
nice.
guys. I never had played. I think OG played. I think Serge, you played it. Mad Max.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah,
That,
It's
Did I
just
play that?
repetitive, so you got to grit through it.
no,
I
that's
never
five
beat it.
dollars.
I have that.
That's
Okay.
$5.
I'll pay
Then
50 for it.
yeah, you can't beat $5. That's $5. And then there's another game. I forgot the price of it. That's five
it's good.
dollars.
It's worth it.
Yeah, so it's like it's only $5, and plus every time I buy something, I use half of my Microsoft points. So today I bought Death Stranding, another game, and I've used $10 of my Microsoft points. So that was $9 because they give you the other 50 cents. And so I bought this game in Death Stranding, and then my wish list I still have it in the cart because it's 2 weeks before the sale ends. So I got like 10 games in my cart, and 10 games. If I spend less than $50, I think I won.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got like 10 games in my cart. But needless to say, those are the game I'm playing. But you guys, and I need to go in the PlayStation store just to see what. The funny thing about PlayStation, they don't put their games on sale. They put everybody else games on sale. They won't put their crap on sale.
But you
I'm
want
looking
all
for
money.
it.
That's not. Man, they put everybody else on
Yeah,
sale.
they won't put none of their crap on sale. I'm gonna sign on the PlayStation tomorrow, see if they got any good deals. But I'm damn sure not re-signing up for the highest tier again because I don't even play the PlayStation as much. So that being said, speaking of PlayStation, let's hit this first topic, which is the last couple of weeks. I'm giving some backdrop. It's been the PlayStation this, the PlayStation that. Did it meet expectation? Is it powerful as a 4070? We all knew it wasn't going to be as powerful as a 4070. I don't even know why people could even say that. And as my father would say, how could you even put that in your mouth to say something so stupid? But
Don't believe the hype.
but where I'm going with this is the article, Jazz, that stated that the PS4, and I want to get your thoughts on this. The PS4 is on track or is doing about the same the PS5 Pro is doing about the same amount of sales at this point juncture in time as the PS4 Pro. So do you think it will sell the same amount as the PS4 Pro over time? Is it something you guys are looking for or what? OG.
No, I don't think it's gonna outsell the PS4 Pro.
PS4
I
Pro,
believe,
not the overall PS4 and the PS4 Pro, but the PS4
yeah,
Pro alone.
yeah, it won't. I actually believe the PS5 Pro is a niche product, and it's basically for the hardcore PlayStation fan.
So
Casual
you
gamers
don't.
are not gonna buy it. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so, unless it's a big price drop on it. But we know that
Right. And
ain't
I
happening.
think they said it was one already on in Europe. It was. I think in
So that
Japan,
means it's not selling well then.
$50. Yeah. If it's
If
yeah,
it's on sale already, heck no, it ain't selling.
because
Yeah.
I went in the Xbox store and the Xbox is on sale $50, but that's the 1 terabit. The 2 terabit is still the same.
Hmm.
So they ain't dropped that, and I know they're not. But what are your thoughts, Jazz, about the
Um,
PS4
Mm,
um,
Pro
be right back.
selling
I do not know. Is it anything I'm looking for? How much is it now?
$599? I mean $699.
690, 700.
Yeah,
Jeez.
700.
Even the tax.
That's crazy. No, I don't. I mean, Double, you made a good point. I'm gonna piggyback off that. Only the hardcore players I can really see getting into it, especially at that price point, or the collectors. The people that just have to have every system or every console. That's about it. I, I
See,
Yeah,
still, I still think it's too
I have
soon.
a I have a I have a different opinion about that, but I'm waiting for if Serge ain't back, I'll give my opinion.
No, he's not back yet. Go ahead.
Okay. I think there was an article that PlayStation said, and that someone from PlayStation said that the PS5 Pro is going to last to 2028 or 2029. That's a long time and long
that's a
in the
long
tooth
time.
for that thing to be out there. So they have the opportunity to say, okay, in 2 years from now, we'll drop it to 499, and then in 2 years after that, which is 4 years overall, we'll sell it for 399. And somewhere along those lines, they're going to release that PlayStation 6. But my point is, if that is the case where they start dropping it, the price, then I could actually see them meeting the sales of the PS4 Pro. But at like you two said, at this price point of $700, I don't see a lot of for this holiday season with nothing to attach to it. I can't see a parent in their right mind. And I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. Double was a kid going into the store with his mom and dad,
Whew, that's a
and
long
and I finished.
time.
Let me tell my
Said,
story
woo.
first. So,
Got a story time.
yeah, I got a story time for Double. So Double goes into the store for Christmas and tell his mother and father they don't give him the PS5. And Double sees the $700 one, and his mom and dad see the regular one at $399. Double says, "I want that $700 one." The parents say, "You gonna get what we buy you."
They say,
And you
boy,
gonna
you
get the
lost
three
your
ninety
mind.
one, or he is exactly. Are you gonna get what you buy, or you're not getting nothing? So that
Okay.
being said,
So what
that's
it's
where
gonna
my
be?
You got
so
$700 PlayStation money.
my
That
point is
Wonka.
a lot of parents will see the if they're gonna buy a PlayStation 5, they're gonna see the cheaper one and what's gonna fit their budget. So it does fit to your guys' philosophy theory that it is a game. The PS5 Pro is more for people who are
Niche.
enthusiasts, niche enthusiasts, or anything of that nature. But that being said, it's going to get long in the tooth. I just can't see that thing. I wouldn't buy it for $700.
And they
No,
better not be lying
well, not
about,
what it
oh,
does or lack thereof.
they better not be
Uh-huh.
lying about, oh, it's going to last till 2028 just to make
I'm
an
telling
excuse
you,
for this price point.
I'm
They're going to be
That
like,
is not.
psych.
It's
you.
gonna be PlayStation 6 in like
It,
Yep.
a
I
year.
can.
They're going to be like,
Hey,
Just
gotcha.
like they did the PS4. That's why that didn't sell. But
I
they
can't
was
see
already
that.
talking about
But
PS5.
you know what? I can't see it because here's the reason why I can't see it. That they're going to keep this out here for a while. For instance, let's say in 2026, and it's just, I'm gonna play this out for you guys. I'm gonna play this out for you because Sony put themselves in a pickle. They put themselves in a dirty pickle for their greed. The PS5 Pro is selling okay. Let's say next year, 2025, they drop the price by 50 or $60. Microsoft releases theirs in 2026, and they're saying, okay, we're going to release ours for 600, 599. Which one you gonna buy with the brand new Call of Duty, with everything going for it? I don't know. So that's why I'm saying
It probably
there.
double the power.
Yeah, it's always going to double the power. But my point is going to be, even if they brought it out for $700, and people say the PS5 Pro, that thing's 3 years old, and it's not even, it's not going to be what people think it's going to be, or it's going to be old in tooth. So I think, I don't know, it's just going to be funny to see if Microsoft brings their new console out next year. And I was wishing they would do it next year, but they're
No,
saying
26
2026.
is okay.
2026. But in reference to the PS5 Pro, I think if it goes to 2028 or 2029, yeah, it'll definitely sell more than PS5, PS4 Pro. It will definitely, the PS5 Pro will sell definitely more than the PS4 Pro. Definitely. Serge, any quick thoughts?
That I don't see it selling well because of the
Price point.
way it's the price point and what it does. It's a lot of people not seeing the fact that
But it doesn't.
it's really doing anything majorly, like for the price point. Because it is the price point, but what do you? I don't think a lot of people feeling like they get enough bang for their buck, essentially.
Right.
I agree with you on
Exactly.
that.
And I think it like
Yeah.
again, it might be well, I was saying before we got on, it might be something like to the PS4 Pro, it was too close to the PS5, and I don't think that sold as well because the PS5 was coming out when all the other pros came out. It was a good gap in between the next evolutionary system. So I think they just shooting themselves in the foot going off of favors they had since the early thousands and think they could just sell a console off their name when they haven't had anything worthwhile in a while. And
Mhm.
they gonna have to eat some crow.
They still doing it.
Back to reality. They gonna have to chew their tough meat.
So you
Take
saying more or
something.
less they got a task on their hand.
Definitely have a task on their hand to get the fanship back. The only people that are really gung ho about PlayStation are the people who can't see themselves even getting on computers.
You know
They
what?
just love that
Mhm.
system for whatever reason it may be. They just love that system.
I
You
think
love
the
it.
majority of the PS5 brands, PS5 PlayStation fans are like me. They got it, they have it, and they only play certain games on it.
hmm
Because with 65 million consoles, as I always tell Double, and Double never believe me, I tell him all the time what ain't selling and what's going to sell. And it boggles my mind that you can have 65, 50 million consoles. And if you can't hit a 10% attach rate on
15,
every
6 million, 6 to 15.
I'm going cheap. I'm saying if you can't, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, just a 10% attach rate to your big games the first month or two, the first month. That's only 5 million copies. Are you telling me you can't hit that? And no, you can't. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm going with that. So I think it's
It's a
PlayStation.
system full of casuals.
That's what
And
it is.
collectors, casuals and collectors.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it used to be a system that everybody could at least try something outside their lane. I don't think it was ever a time more so in the last what I say since PlayStation 3.
And
Was
backwards
the last console
compatibility.
where people
And I and
crossed
I'll
beams and did other
and I
stuff.
and I'll tell you something else that I can appreciate what Microsoft is doing. People can say what they want to say. That damn uh, rewards program, it keeps you playing games and keeps you searching every day to make an achievement.
Yeah,
Every day. It
yeah.
keeps you if you want those points. And it keeps you engaged every day.
Because you want them points, because you know that's
There you go.
money. Like
That's
I'm
money.
not wasting my time playing the game. I get some reward back for it.
There you go.
That's
Like, think I
meaning.
start streaming.
And you
Let me get some
find a new
reward. I
game
want to
that you
share.
never would have tried. Guess what? I actually
Exactly.
like it.
That's a good thing. So we'll see how that turns out. I don't think you guys read anything about the South of Midnight. I was going to talk about that, but we'll do that another time.
What?
The South of Midnight document. I was wondering if any of you guys
Mm.
saw the documentary, but
Double, you
don't
see
worry
it?
about it.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
don't
never
even
Yeah,
did.
know
I
the
didn't get a
South of
chance to
Midnight
watch it.
game. Like I look South of Midnight. What's
You guys need to look at that because that's going to be a very good game.
Yeah, I'll check it out after the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, check it out. The documentary was really nice. The documentary dug into a lot of things that I like about the South, and it's I think it's
Oh,
something that
South
you
of
got.
Midnight, that like crazy shell shaded game that looks kind of cool with the
That
chicken
bayou
swamp.
looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bayou, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check that out. I'm gonna keep this tab
Yeah, check
open.
that out. Yeah, keep that
Okay,
up.
now I know what it is. I definitely need to check it out now because I'm very interested in that game. So
Yeah,
yes, I will check it out.
they did a documentary last week. So
Cool.
now this is a topic I want to talk about.
And to wait before you get into that topic, and that's the problem with marketing. I see a game and I like it and I don't know the name of it. That's a shame. I should
Hmm.
know the name
Yeah,
of it.
good point.
Okay, now you're saying next topic.
Hold on one second. Definitely do more. I put a topic up here twice. Oh, where is it? I'm just talking about the portable. And Phil Spencer's definitely said that they're going to do a portable in the future, but it won't be next year. Yeah, I heard about that, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
He
talked
It
says
about
it'll
it
says
be a
for
few
a little
it
years.
bit.
says Spencer. I'm gonna read the. I sent y'all a copy of Spencer. Xbox working on prototype handheld mini. Any device in a few years. Any device is a few years out. What do you think about that statement? One, they're working on a handheld. Two, they are saying it's many years out. What do you think about that, Surge?
What the timing of the X?
Um, I want you to, yeah, because a lot of people thought it was going to release next year.
A handheld from Xbox. I don't really have a time period in my head because in my mind, if they release it a handheld, they need to get it right because they're not
Yes,
going
don't
into an
rush.
empty market. There is a Steam Deck. There's the what Mark has. OG, what you got again? The Rogue Ally. The Rogue Ally.
bro, y'all
All
lie.
types of handhelds. Switch,
I got the Lenovo, and
Lenovo. I think they need to come correct, and I don't know about the timing, but when they do it can't be too long and it can't be too short. So in my mind, 2 years max, 2026, 2027, early 2027, holiday 2026, like mid to summer to holiday season of 2026, and I even push it into like you may get spring of the 27. That's what I would think that you would aim for because I don't know what kind of information they got about new chips coming out that may aid a handheld system
And they
or
might
any
have
kind of
games just for it
peripherals
too.
or anything like that. Well, just the like the chips because the chips are getting better so they can make things smaller, more powerful. So if they have something that's on the horizon that's going to be more powerful than what's on the market now, they may
Yep,
wait.
they
don't
may
rush
use
it.
an ARM chip.
Yeah. So
Okay. Mark, what about you?
Um, I think I think they should put it out at least next year. I don't want no 2027 or 2028. I need it now. I need it now. You
You
got
gotta
Play
have it.
Anywhere. You're advertising Play Anywhere.
Okay.
That's what you didn't brand it. So we need it now.
I want to Oompa Loompa
All right.
now.
Because I don't.
Jazz.
Yeah.
I hope they take their time. I agree. Probably I don't want to say next year. That seems a little soon to me. Probably like 2 years out. As much as I hate to say it, I
And
want
they're
y'all to
go-
take
that's
your
when they're going to
time.
release the next Xbox.
Yeah, but I mean, it would be cool like if it had similar capabilities of that new hardware too. That would be cool. Um,
I would say capabilities of Series S.
yeah, yeah.
If you can sell a,
Cause shoot, that even make it
because
the. Hmm?
the handhelds everybody got now do not have the capabilities of the Series S.
Yeah. So if they could at least do that, then
They have the
Mm-hmm.
memory.
yeah. But I know if it does happen, or when it does happen, I'm gonna want one for sure. So don't wait. Don't take too long, y'all. But don't rush it by any means.
Okay. My thought is, see, it's a what my fear with Microsoft and with all the products, especially hardware outside the Xbox, is they release stuff and they don't get it right the first time, but they wait too late and then they try to once the market
Mm-hmm.
gets too saturated, they don't have inroads to it. So
Sounds like Concord.
and it's
Sorry.
their process, and I don't know how they're going to handle this because we got people like OG on one end, and I'm specifically saying him because when I say this, he's going to agree with me. He's the enthusiast type of person. He wants to have his Windows side of there, so he can tinker with it, and he can add another game and service on it. He can add uh, like make it like a Steam Deck. But
Yeah.
me, would be more of the Switch type of person, not a Switch gamer,
Plug and
but
play.
I I don't need all that because I want it to be focused on gaming. Now, if you're saying that it allows you the tweaking of it like a PC, I have no problem with it. That
Custom
you can
splash
tweak it and
screen.
do this, yeah, customize your gaming. But I want a real interface just for gaming. And like the Steam Deck, just real interface. I don't need you to show me the windows. The problem that always destroys Microsoft when it comes to gaming has destroyed them before. And I forgot what device this was because everything they did back in the day, it was like, well, it has to have a Windows uh, interface. It has to be built on top of Windows, and Windows is old and getting long in the tooth. And it drags. So when you develop games for that, that's all that extra overhead that screws up your game because a lot of stuff in Windows you do not need.
Mm-mm.
They add on all of that.
It's
So
the skeleton of a program
right,
is no
they need
longer needed.
right, right. So
There.
so if it's going to be a game, I don't mind it being in the Windows kernel of a family. But I that's what's taken Microsoft so long to port over Windows to ARM because of all that underlying. Now, to some degree, on the technical side, they have to, but when it comes to a gaming handheld, I would prefer that it's strictly a gaming handheld to some extent, and
We
not giving.
basically, we
Excuse me.
basically want a companion.
Well, I wanted to have the power of a real handheld. I want it to be a real handheld, but and to some extent, if you want to say that it gives you the ability to tinker with it, like you go inside your ROG Ally and you can turn up your thermals, whatever, do what you want to do. Have no problem with that. You want to do
Mm.
this, do that. I have no problem with you tweaking it like a real game. But if you want to just plug and play and go into the Xbox mode or the gaming PC mode will probably let you tinker with it. gaming mode or optimize it. Say you're gonna play this game optimized. There's no tinkering with it because you're going to screw up the market when you try to appease everyone. So you got the people like OG, or I want to mess with everything. No, then you buy your own and you stick where you well esteem. But if you want a gaming handheld, I want something that's sleek, nice, and at a at a price of like $5.99 at the most, $4.99 to $5.99. I would say $5.99 at the most if you want to hit that sweet spot. But then you're gonna have to worry about Nintendo because Nintendo's gonna sell. If Nintendo sells theirs for $3.99 or $4.99, the new Switch 2, then they're gonna get away with it to sell theirs for $5.99. But my problem with Microsoft, it has to do three things. It has to be cloud enabled at all times. Just touch a button, it's cloud. It has to be seamless. It has to be able to play all your games with Game Pass. And it
Yes,
has to
all
let
your
you
games,
download all your games with no
your whole
and
library.
yeah, and it needs to be able to play if you got an Xbox at home or any game that you own, you should be able to stream those games or play it because you own that license.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so that way I think that it scares me because they got the technology. It's just that they have so much infighting. So I would say 2027 at the latest, and that would scare me because I would, if I was them, I would be bold about it. I would launch a new, and this is what I would do. And I would launch a real powerful Series Series X. Uh, you see my Siri being nosy. I would like a series the
Siri said, huh?
yes, yeah,
Siri said,
yeah,
what did you
being
say? You
yeah,
said Siri X?
a Siri being Siri being nosy.
You know you
But
want to hear what you want to hear, Siri.
yeah,
Stop
so I
playing
would
with me.
like that to be the successor to be that 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 device that Sarah Bond was talking about, the most powerful one, right? Then the Series S successor would be the handheld that could plug into your TV and play if you wanted it to. You see my point?
Yes, so you want it more like the Switch.
No, listen to what I said. If they release both of them in the same year, 2026, you release the one that Sarah Bond talked about, the Series X successor, and the handheld would be the successor to the S. You get my point?
Yeah.
And so that S could actually plug in and you have a docking station and you just plug it direct to your TV. And you could do cloud gaming or whatever. Wouldn't
Oh,
that be
that's what
hype?
you mean, like the Switch, like having a docking station, so
Yeah.
like be able to like I can just plug it in and I'm good.
Yeah, that's hype.
So, yeah,
That's nice.
that that is what I would do because I would make it powerful enough and stream and do everything, but you got to be able to do the switching over to their own cloud gaming store for mobile because they still waiting on that mobile side that hasn't transpired yet. But we'll see how that turns out. I'm skeptical till I see something happen the way it should. But I just hope they don't wait too late and screw up everything like they usually do.
Right.
I said what I said. Like
Don't
I
want it to be too
hope they
late.
don't wait too long
Right. Don't wait too long.
because you might be waiting on the chip for the next 5-6 years, and then
Who
your
you telling?
whole design just went down the tube.
Pass you by. Technology gone.
Okay, let's tackle this topic. What do you guys think about Xbox saying they're still open to acquiring more publishers? It's going to lead into our next topic too. You
Shoot,
think
me,
they're
I'm
going to
I'm
go?
fine with it. I'm fine with it. But they still need to be cool though. think they're still being monitored by the.
Oh, don't worry about that. That's done. With this new administration coming in, that's a done deal. Don't even worry about that. That case is done.
Yeah, now that I think about it, huh?
Yeah. Republican
Business
administration.
is business.
Yeah,
Shut
they
up.
don't care about
Make
anything
your
with business.
money.
That's
Yeah.
Business.
that's why they're going to be more aggressive with that now. So I don't see that even
Oh
a
yeah,
word.
they may buy a whole bunch of stuff. Now that I think about it. Hmm. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I don't got nothing else to say. You shut me up.
Yeah. So I tell people be careful what you ask for, but I think that case is out the door, as well as a bunch of other cases. So,
Mm-hmm. Shit, they
which
may
to
acquire
me,
the whole industry now.
nah, they said they ain't gonna buy any more big publishers, but I think it is going to open the door for them to buy other publishers in the U.S. and no one's going to say anything because they're always pro-business. I'm looking to see who they're going to put at the head of the FTC, not the FTC, yeah, the FTC and the DOJ. Put an idiot in the DOJ, but who's going to be at the FTC?
Man, Rockstar may be ready to sell now. All we know.
Nah, they gonna go after Rockstar.
They got a freaking money making machine. They ain't giving it up. Mm-mm-mm.
But Rockstar only worth about 30 billion. I mean, they can afford them, but they're not gonna do it.
Mm-mm. Only way they do that is GTA 6 don't do well.
That would be true. I'll give you that.
We already know that ain't happening.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What are your thoughts, Jazz?
Uh, I don't know. I hope it's a done deal. I don't
Well, it's a
know.
done deal. Trust me.
This,
Go ahead.
like, who else? Without who else would they acquire? Like,
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I can see a scenario happening, and I'm gonna tell you this is gonna happen. And this is my prediction. Ukraine's gonna fall because of the new administration. The team that's making Stalker 2 that's coming out, they're going to go the wayside. And they because they're a Ukrainian company and they may want to leave. They may want to sell themselves to Microsoft.
It would guarantee them that more games would be
Not only that,
made.
they would guarantee them that they were a foreign entity owned and they'll be able to leave Russia and Russia won't be able to touch them.
aha.
But I do believe that if that is the case, mark my words, that by I'm gonna give myself some wiggle room. I'm gonna be off by a month or two, but by July or August 2025, a Japanese publisher will be bought by Microsoft. Anybody want to bet money on that?
That's breaking new ground there.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed. It probably won't be Square Enix.
Well, that's who all making all the good games. The games that's been
Yeah,
selling lately
right.
has been foreign markets. So
Yeah. So to me, I would
it'll
love them to
be
acquire.
them
You know who I would
acquiring.
love them to acquire, but they wouldn't do it. Capcom.
Oh my goodness, that'd be such a big boss
That's a backbreaker.
slinging the Christmas sack around your shoulder like we got the
Wee.
games.
And which stop right there. Stop
Man.
right there. Stop right there. And the reason why I'm stopping you guys, so it's going to lead into the next topic, which goes to, and I did this on purpose, because the topic was Xbox is still open to acquiring more publishers and developers, right? And then it turns around and piss the whole industry off. Phil Spencer says Xbox won't rule out any games for PlayStation or Nintendo. Now, him saying that and saying they're open for other publishers, tell me why that's not open up China to say that they're going to be more open to go after more studios and it's going to be a Japanese studio.
Oh, that would be awesome. Shoot.
Think about that.
Me and MJ were talking about they need more JRPGs, just
They and
more
I'm
quirky
the
games. Period.
next because they need to grow their audience. Their
Mm-hmm.
audience is Japanese. If they go Japanese, they have to open it up. And if they buy a Japanese publisher, they just can't say it's going to be on Xbox. So they have to open it up. Now, the
You know
only
what
thing that I
song
have,
is playing in my head is because you said that.
what,
Because they have to go Japanese. I think I'm going Japanese. I think I'm
Oh my
going
goodness.
Japanese. I really think so.
or let me say Asian market. But I will say the biggest mistake I think that if to me a little bit Phil Spencer, he's not a genius. He's strategic, but sometimes being too strategic, you doom yourself. If he put Halo or Gears on the PlayStation, he may lose a lot of Xbox. So he has to be very careful with his messaging. And what I think he's doing is he's saying, I'm gonna use your money from the PlayStation to buy other companies because that's exactly what they're doing. Let me say it another way. They're creating all these revenue streams so that it affords them the opportunity to do what they really want to do. OG, what are your thoughts?
Um, I agree with that. I agree with that. I still, long as Halo doesn't go anywhere.
I think he will destroy the Xbox brand if he puts Halo. I think he's just, hopefully, he's just talking.
Yeah.
But for him to put Halo on anything other than the Xbox where it started, that would be paramount and it wouldn't happen to Sony putting God of War on the Xbox.
Yeah, anything can go, but anything except Halo.
I would even say, okay, I'll settle for Gears, but definitely not Halo. That will be the straw to me that breaks the camel's back.
Yeah, Master Chief is the mascot. Always
Yeah,
will be.
there you go. So him trying to put Halo on there, to me, it's just plain stupid.
Yeah, it is. Then it really won't have no identity.
That's the key word I was going for. It has no identity. And you can say,
Yeah.
well, you play anywhere. You can, but what are your thoughts, Jazz? And then I'm going to you, Serge.
Yeah, I hope not, because I think we were talking about this one of the last podcasts, and I brought up the similarity of Sonic the Hedgehog. Their excuse,
Mhm.
Sega, air quotes, went out of business. So, air quotes. So, I can see that as being a reason. That's not the
They went out
case
of
here.
console
Please
business.
do not share our mascot.
You're right. And there you go. Because then it loses its complete identity.
Exactly, exactly.
But what if they say, but you still have Gears as a mascot?
No, they're
No.
planning on putting everything. Halo, I tell people any day, Halo got me back into gaming. If it wasn't for that Xbox with Halo, because I can tell you where I was. I was in Louisiana and I went into the store and said, oh, Xbox. And I'm like, what game I want to play? And it had Halo. Didn't even know anything about Halo, but it looked like a shooter. I'm like, that's what I want to play. I picked that game up and I was at my parents' house and I'm like, oh my God, this was fun and just played it till the day's end. So that got me back into it. Say what
Yeah,
you
I
want.
remember that.
Yeah, say what you want because OG can go back and tell you how we were playing over some freaking DSL makeshift. I forget the name of that thing we were
Set up
playing
some
on the Halo. We
network
did
Just
multiplayer.
network play,
Yeah,
stuff.
like network play, network
yeah,
LAN play.
yeah.
LAN parties. That was
Yeah.
me with Quake.
Had that LAN set up.
Yeah,
So,
playing sun up,
We can make it
sundown.
think that we in the same room.
yeah.
I'm like, oh shoot, look, it's tomorrow.
So if they want to go down that road, it's a slippery slope, and they may screw themselves.
Yeah, leave Halo alone. Sure.
Okay, I agree. So we'll see how he handles that, but I just think he's on a slippery slope. Serge, what are your thoughts?
About the acquiring,
Yeah,
I think it's what all the PlayStation folk was talking about like 10, 15 years ago when Xbox was busy building their hardware. They was talking mess about Xbox having no games, and they said, "Just wait, we have a plan." But if they keep acquiring studios, I don't know if they're gonna be able to focus as much as they need to.
no, I don't care about. That's why I just said in the beginning. That's why they said they can go all these places to do this and do that. My point is, you still need a mascot for that Xbox.
Oh yeah, you
Even
definitely need a mascot, but mascots is like I think they using Game Pass as a new mascot, and that is not a good idea in my opinion. Because as a people, we need a face to go with a system.
there you go.
We need some kind of something that we can put a face to. Who gonna buy Game Pass shirts? Wear Game Pass hat, wear Game Pass gear. But a Halo shirt, Halo helmets, shoot, assault rifles, all types of stuff you can but you gotta get that property back into a good
Cortana.
order. Because right now, Cortana, because right now, Halo, I don't think Halo has the same lifeblood that it had once had. So it would
Halo
need
still, Halo still got them people playing that game, and I'm
it
telling
had people playing it, but with the new audiences and the retention, I don't think it's there because I don't play Halo like that, and I'm one of the biggest Halo fans. But the
you, have you played
retention,
when is the last time you played Halo?
forever and a day.
Okay,
But I played the
play
best
it
out of
now.
it.
So whenever you guys got a chance, play it now.
And that's the problem. I got too many big dumb
Today,
games
yeah, I know.
that took 200 gigabytes of space.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of dumb big games, I'm gonna tell you another game he played. It wasn't that long. Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, I touched it. Right.
We got too many options.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's
too many
lovely.
games. And I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear y'all mouth at one. But
I don't know what I'm gonna do, boy. Indiana
what's that
Jones.
game? What's that game? Dark Souls, and not Dark Souls. What's the game? The
Elden
Dark
Ring.
Souls. Yeah, I ain't played Elden
Oh,
Ring, and
jewelry.
I thought about playing. I thought about playing that today. Like, oh, let me play Elden Ring.
Shoot,
But
you
I haven't
play it
played
one
that game.
weekend. Let us know. We'll jump on and get you
Yeah,
around the beginning part. Shoot.
yeah, I got to get Elden Ring because I have to play it. I'm gonna try to put it in and get myself acclimated because I need to play that game. But we'll see how all that turns out with them because I just don't believe they should go anywhere near trying to put Halo, Forza, or Gears on anything but Xbox. Because you know what? That's all they talked about. All Xbox had was Halo, Forza, and Gears. With that being said, your ride or die people were with you for Halo, Forza, and Gears. So think about that.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of thinking to do.
So I don't see that link, and I don't know what I did with it. What did you guys think about? I know we saw the Xbox marketing. This is an Xbox, and it drove. That's our last topic, but that drove everyone crazy because Xbox did the commercial. Did y'all see the video? Because I know you sent it. OG,
I loved
did y'all?
I loved it. Yes, go back to some '90s with the music.
That I remember because you can get with this or you can get with that. And you can get with this or you see they didn't
Oh, that
cut
is
it
that
because they
that thing
could
I
have said,
sent?
huh?
Is it the ad I sent? This is an Xbox. This is
Yeah,
okay. I never
yeah.
actually saw the ad itself. I just saw the clip. Okay.
Oh, you
Let
got
me
it.
put it
Yeah,
on.
Play
I'm
it
pulling
right
it
now.
up right
Play it
now.
right
I'm
now.
pulling it up.
yeah,
Yep.
Play it right now.
play it right now because you can get with
All
this
right.
or you can get with
Playing
that. You
now.
can get
Who's up, black
okay.
sheep? What's up, black sheep? Know not who I am or when I'm coming, so you sleep. Know you heard the others. Only still alive.
pause.
You can get with this. You can get with that. You can get with this because this is where it's at. See?
I like this. Perfect
Yeah.
song choice. Sarah, did you pick this
Yeah.
song?
Like marketing.
Sarah, you picked this song, girl.
They finally doing marketing.
Mhm.
Yes.
Excellent job. And you
And
know
so
what?
guess what?
You know what picked?
Hold on.
Or
Go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. I'll hold on to it.
No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Just
First. I
one
want you to go.
thing, I'm gonna be Peter Griffin that grinds my gears. How many people I saw the same screenshot that I sent in the group chat? They said, "Oh, Xbox is giving up. Oh, Xbox is going under. Oh, like y'all see
Exactly.
this? Is someone going under?
That's not giving up. That's
exactly.
expanding.
I'm doing great, and I'm going to expand
you
upon
know-
my horizons and share it to
you know what they
everybody.
You know what they say when people innovate? You ain't doing nothing.
People hate. No.
Yeah.
But they busy like not sharing their games and everything and putting all these stipulations. And then meanwhile, you're not used to seeing a company doing otherwise. Like this
But
is
I'll
amazing to
get.
me.
I'm gonna tell you what Einstein said. And you know what Einstein said? What's the mark of insanity?
Doing the same thing, expecting a
over
different
Over and
result.
again, expecting a different and expecting a different result.
Different results.
So let's look at it this way. They're trying
Exactly.
to be different, and I give them credit because they're trying to expand the horizon. And it goes back, it's more indicative to what I just said earlier to OG when I said to him, if you can have 50 to 60 million consoles and you still can't even sell one of your top games to hit 5 million, that's embarrassing. And then you go to PC and the PC give you a little boost. What they're doing, and this is what they're doing, I don't agree with some of the things they're doing, but they're setting their foundation to be everywhere because guess what? Games cost a hell of a lot of money to make. Now, my thing that peed me off with the multiplayer with Xbox is how they deliver the message. This was a perfect message to be delivered, but as someone else said, where they missed the mark, and I guess they thought people was assuming, nowhere in there it mentioned cloud gaming.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they made a mistake. They should have mentioned, but if you could play everywhere you want to play, and if you playing
It's
on
an
your computer,
assumption of intelligence.
it's assumed, right? It's assumed that you're cloud like gaming or Game Pass. They didn't mention Game Pass, but that, and I still think they're scared to mention Game Pass because of all the stuff going on in Europe and how the European Union look at them, blah 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 blah. But I will say, I had when I heard that commercial and when Jazz sang, it, I'm like, oh my God, this is on point. You can get with this or you can get with that. My fraternity, we used to say that at step shows, and we used to blow everybody.
Love that song.
There you go. You could get with two.
I can see y'all
You
stepping to
get with
that.
Yeah,
Do the king tut and all that, whatever y'all do.
yeah.
Big God Almighty.
We all that. You got this.
So when I saw that, I'm like, oh my God, who picked
They
this?
hit you in the feels.
Yes, it hit me. But I will say, I thought it was an excellent commercial. You're never going to please everyone. But if people thinking, and even PlayStation knows this, eh, PlayStation makes a hell of a lot of money because of how many games they sell. Not their own games, but the third party games all over the world. So they do well. But it not like they said, their games are not selling. So when you spend $300 million on a game and your ROI is only 100 million, you could have said, okay, I could have spent that 300 million elsewhere.
It's true. True.
So people thinking that this exclusivity, yes, I don't have a problem with exclusivity for your major games. But if you're talking about a multiplayer game, I don't know about that because you need to give it the biggest audience possible. So I think they're reaching and they did a good job, but they don't have all their pieces. They're playing chess, but they don't have all the chess pieces because they don't have their store together. They don't have their own platform. They don't have their own handheld. All this stuff should be in play, but I know they're marketing. But you should see that the marketing everywhere. You shouldn't just see it on the internet. I can show you. I was looking at something earlier today. I saw a PlayStation commercial. I'm like, okay. And then I always see one on basketball when I look at basketball at night. So the marketing is getting there, but it still could be better. But this piece of marketing, sh- creme de la creme. It was great. It was good because it hit home.
Yeah, hit home. People didn't see it coming either.
But they should have put it on places where people are seeing it. It should have been on the football game. It should have been on basketball game. It should have been on the science channel. They should have actually spent some money. The money they spend on AI, their heating bill, I mean electric bill, because you know how much the cooling of these damn data centers that holds all this AI crap. You want to know how much money that costs them? But guess what? That wouldn't even be one commercial. They spend some of that money on the Xbox marketing campaign. But the marketing was good. But did you see like Call of Duty? Let's go back to Call of Duty. Big seller, did
Bruh,
great.
do you know the
Yeah,
first Call of Duty commercial I saw? I didn't even know it was a commercial.
what?
It was old boy sitting on the couch with Shannon Sharp.
Oh, really?
I did not know that was a commercial because it came up in a short. And then they
Okay,
started talking about Call of Duty. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
this is a commercial.
okay. Here's my point. Here's my point. Just think if they would have gave Game Pass 10 seconds of that type of love.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do because
That's
it's like
there
the
you go.
combo. Y'all missing the combo piece. Y'all giving us one piece with no side. Come on, man. Give us the side. You talking about Call of Duty, just be like Game Pass. Because
Yeah,
that's how I'm playing it. I beat the game and I only have Game Pass. I did not buy that game.
no one
It's
about to.
lovely. Like I don't regret buying Game Pass every month.
I'm already paid up till June next. I mean, till August next year.
That's what I
I'm
need to
paid
do.
up.
I let it
I'll
fall
buy
off when
that.
I need to get
Nah,
it.
uh-uh.
I usually wait till Black Friday or something like that when they on
Do
sale.
you ever go to CD Keys?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I
I
got it.
always miss it. I always
Ooh,
miss it when they on sale. I
mm,
catch them and they be like $2 off.
mm,
I be
mm.
missing a good $30 off, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I got it one
CD.
time. It was like 3 years for 100, and I was like, yes.
So, but anyway, that's what I wanted you guys to see. So I think that commercial, but everyone went crazy. Xbox is out of the console market. No, they are not. You cannot be $1 trillion company and doing the same things and not trying to find different revenue streams.
See,
To
this
an
is the problem. Too many people using subtraction instead of multiplication. They not subtracting nothing. They adding,
Mhm.
multiplying. They not even because they beyond adding. That's why I said multiplying. They beyond adding. They grab first. Y'all said they didn't have enough powerful system. Then they up the power of their system. Then you said they ain't had no games, so now they acquiring games. Even tried to stop them acquiring games. People
And
don't
so
want
here,
a competitive market. They just want what they want.
yep. And when you say they got games, I always go back to that Batman uh, uh scene where the man's like uh trying to get a loan from the bank and he couldn't get it, and he went to Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne said, "Did you get the loan?" He said, "No, I just bought the bank."
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what they did. They bought the bank.
Mm-hmm.
And a bank
Cause
just doesn't. The bank has to lend to everybody
and
if they
see,
want to
this
be
is the
successful.
problem. Like you say, they bought the bank. This is the problem with not playing for the fans. Because when you play for the fans, teams can have benefit games for the fans, like the Cubs and Sox. We always have benefits that benefit both sides of the city. Everybody wins in those games. The big wigs, at least. But you need more competition. There's been too much lack of
Yeah.
competition in this industry. It's been
Well,
one-sided for far too long. Like how long? Like think about how long PlayStation. Y'all gotta understand how PlayStation has killed systems. How many systems have they killed
destroyed.
in their
And
existence? Came in and
yeah.
changed the whole landscape, and now it's just like, hey, reap what you sow. It's just taking
Now
longer.
that's the gospel truth right there. You reap what you sow. 100%.
Yep.
So those are our topics. Anyone else has anything to say on that? OG?
No, I'm good for the night.
He finna go eat his cheap chicken. That's what he finna go.
Yeah.
He's probably already eating
Yeah.
it. What sides you get? Did you get the good one with the
No, you got some
sides? Man,
wedges.
gotta get them
Yeah.
sides, man. Gotta get them sides.
I
Yes.
just grabbed 8-piece. That's all.
I'm telling you, next time you go get that special, it's $10.99. You get 2 sides and the Hawaiian rolls. It is so worth it.
Where at?
Jewel,
Oh, you talking about
the
that
grocery
cheap
store.
chicken? You talking about
Yeah,
that
but
cheap ass that
if
eight
you get the
piece is
family
good?
meal deal, they give you 2 sides and they don't give you the
Any
little one. They give you the
size.
big dumb one. They give you the
Really?
big one so it's way more affordable. Like if you buy the $8.99 chicken in 2 sides at that same size, you're gonna pay like $12, $13. You buy it as a deal, they give you $2 off with your jewel card. So it says it says $12.99, so you're really only paying $10.99 for it.
Yeah, with your Jules card.
I didn't
Eight
know
pieces
that.
of 8 pieces of grilled or jerk because I don't mess with the fried. I like the grilled. The grilled is
They don't
fire.
right, that
It's
grilled
real
is off the
good.
chain. And the jerk is okay, but that grilled is off the chain.
Oh my goodness! And then you get some coleslaw, some wedges, or some potato
Wedges.
salad, some wedges. Oh man, you
Give me
got
the
your whole
give
meal.
me the potato salad.
Mm-hmm. That jewel potato salad tastes like somebody's grandma. Actually, somebody's grandma did make it because it was a bunch of
Yeah, it
grandmas.
ours. Yeah, we seen them. That grandma looking in a good way.
Oh, that's good. All right, people. So where can we find you guys? Let's get our outros going. I'll go first. Since I'm always going last, I'll go first this time. You can find me weekly on Xbox and PlayStation as the one. And I've been streaming the last couple of days. I did it Saturday for a hot minute. So I've been streaming Dragon Age, and I'll probably be streaming Dragon Age and Stalker 2 starting with it. The
And
Stalker 2 comes out Wednesday.
send a text and announcing your Twitter
Yeah.
when you on your stream.
Yeah, I need to, right.
And check your chat, because sometimes we're in there like, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yep.
that. I wish I would have known
Yeah.
that.
If you get
I
the
wish I
app,
would have known that.
yeah, if you get the app on your phone, you can at least like watch it there on your phone if you don't use your computer.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah, because
you
you
know
go
what?
on the creator side and then it's literally just a chat. You don't have to
You
have
know what?
the window up.
Yeah, you know what? I do it on my iPad. It's easier
There
because
you
I
go.
have my
That's
iPad.
perfect.
Where
That's
yeah,
perfect.
that's perfect. I need to do that because then you can. Because I know I can get the Twitter app on my iPad. Twitch app. I mean, Twitch app. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And when you're in the
Okay.
creator, you could just hit share and then it'll ask you what you want to do. Hit Twitter and then you just type the
Oh,
message. You don't even have to share the link or nothing. It does all that.
I didn't know that.
Just type your
But
message.
I sure been having fun with Red Dragon Age. I can tell you that now.
So it
I
hasn't been
love
too risque for you, as
nah.
all the media is saying.
Please
Nope.
don't hear that because, like I said, Double will tell you, and I'm telling you, the game is fluid. There is nothing wrong with that game as far
Except
as
for
how that game plays. It's just one little smidget of the game where they did something, and I think it pissed a lot of people off. That is it. Other than that,
so what's the scope of it? Like 5 minutes out of how many hours?
Yeah, I would say the game is 24. Let's say the game is 40 hours. It's probably this whole thing is 10 to 15 minutes.
No glitches.
No glitches,
That's one thing
nothing.
I have been hearing people say. They said this is the first BioWare game that has released with no glitches, and I think
Beautiful.
that's being
Nothing.
overshadowed by what people choosing to talk about instead of like talking about how the game actually is. Like you can say your
Mm-hmm.
little gripe about it, but why your gripe cannot lead what all this other stuff the game holds.
And the game is, I mean, it's a story. The story is not the greatest story, but hey, it sticks together. Everybody got their problems, need help, and it's
It's
coming together.
polished.
Yeah.
How
That's the word.
cohesive is it to the franchise?
I don't think it is. I would say it is. It relates to it because of one certain character that's still in the game, but you don't play him. You know who I'm talking about, OG? Who
Yeah.
links all the Dragon Ages? He's there, but he's
Talking
not
about
playing.
Saurus,
No, yeah, sorry, no, Solus is there, but
Solus,
somebody else is there. Yeah, Solus is still there.
because I know your teams from previous Dragon
Yeah.
Ages show up.
But I will say this. I like these dragon battles better than the other ones.
Then Inquisition's Dragon Battles. Yeah.
Yeah, the Inquisition dragon battles were fun, and they were very fun. But these are good. I like these battles. These battles because these dragons are relentless. Once you start fighting some dragons, they
They
are relentless.
they all athletic.
Yeah.
Oh, so you in Monster Hunter mode, huh? They
These
took some
dragons.
notes from Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I can say
Yeah, they get
these,
down. Yeah.
yeah, these dragons are no joke. But needless to say, all right, where can we find you, OG?
You can find me here every Monday with the rest of the crew. You can find me on Twitter. Up into the new year, I'm switching to Blue Sky.
Oh, what's that?
OG double M at Blue Sky.
Why not do both?
And I'm leaving Twitter.
I'll leave it.
Because of the
No,
racist.
because yeah, very racist.
Yeah, so let's be true. I'm not going to sit up here and candy coat anything.
I don't see
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
but I don't condone to those people. So I don't know. I don't see it. That's what I'm saying. Like what? But
Yeah, it's very racist.
maybe it's y'all topics that y'all going into.
Video games?
I
That's
don't
the
see it.
problem.
I don't see it. I'm saying on my feed, I don't see it. I don't
I'm gonna tell you
see
something right
all
now.
the evil
People,
stuff.
right? That well, you may not see it, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. We gonna digress to this in 1 second, but I have never seen it. You would think I have video games to me bring out some of the most racist, evil people I've ever seen, and I'm not gonna say bring it out. It just shows you who they are.
Yeah.
When you have a video game, and that's where I'm going to talk about. I really wanted to talk about the South of Midnight. When you have a character that's going to look like Sheila, talk about the South, and you guys need to look at the document because they're paying homage to the South, and it's not just that. They say a couple of things like, "Hey, when will a young African American girl get to play the hero, so to speak, in the game?" And they still paying homage to the South. They're not leaving excluding anybody out, but they're talking about the South.
So like every other
And
game that has a hero.
right. But
Right.
when did you have that opportunity? And so people mark my words. The game is going to do okay because it's in Game Pass, but you are going to have people hate on that game for no reason. And if it's on Twitter or any of these other ones, they're gonna say you're gonna see, especially that Mr. Grums. Why is this black girl playing anything where he doesn't know anything about history?
Mm.
But specifically, the documentary goes to say we did not want to f this up, so they
Mm.
took trips to Louisiana, to I think they said they went to Georgia,
So they did their
to the
research.
Appalachian. They
They
did
Lion
their
King did.
right,
The original
Yeah.
Lion King did.
right. But you will have people on those social media sites because you get to a perspective when people in social media only want people to look like them.
Yeah.
And it's a segue into the movie that's coming out with Denzel Washington this week.
Oh,
And I know a lot of people,
Gladiator too.
the
Oh my
Gladiator
God.
too. Wait a minute,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Hold on, hold on. Here's the funny thing where I tell you ignorance is bliss.
Moorish.
Exactly. He is from Africa, Algeria. The actual person was from Algeria. He was royalty, not royalty, but he was what do you call that word? He was upper class, so to
Aristocrat.
speak.
Aristocrat.
Yeah, yeah, his family was upper class. So he was the proper depiction. But you will see people who are ignorant say, why is he in that age? And people do not, this is what irritates me
Black people
about.
just showed up.
Well, right.
They went
No, not
there.
no, because history wants to teach you. No, history has taught people, these ignorant people, when they see Julius Caesar and all this, there were no black people around.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna
we
say
segueing.
American
But
history because I don't know about the rest of the world.
well, the rest of the world, but European history does this. Okay.
Okay, European
European
too.
history.
Okay,
But
okay.
my point is you gloss over it and act like it doesn't exist. I don't understand that. History should be taught in the purest form. And so that's
But
my point.
people
When you
do.
go to
People
segue over
have
to video game, it segue to video games where people are ignorant and do not see.
and I don't really think is. Okay, I can't say I can't think it's ignorance. It is ignorance, but it's
Ignorant
also
means you don't
emotional.
know.
It's emotional softness. Like people don't like turbulence when it comes to their lives. Like you need turbulence to grow. You need to shake it up. You need earthquakes. Like
I want
history
to
is
know the
not
truth.
made off of people being nice to each other. It's history is brutal. Like true history is brutal. And to check and to say it and not in the fact of the true brutality of it is a shame in
I
itself.
was seeing something with a documentary on YouTube about these what are those people that came from India? India came into Africa and they wanted to make friends with the Africans. Like, I don't want to be your friend. I know you came here under a joke, and I'm paraphrasing, and you came here to offer me stuff. But in the end, he said, I don't want to be your friend because you enslave people and you take people's land. You can't take away people's land that doesn't belong to you.
Hmm.
And
I
you
can
can't
find that
tell
link.
other
I'm gonna send
people
it.
to go
You
back to
can't
their
take any
land
land
when
because
you
it
came from a
belongs to
different land
Earth.
too.
Right. But point, you know what he was saying.
Yeah, I know what he's saying because he got to
But
talking
my
about
point is, right, and we become so much living in this bubble. That's my point.
hmm
When you live in a bubble, you
Oh
don't get
my
to see
goodness.
anything.
You
And so
spoke to
when
a core of me that
right,
has
but you're
been
gonna
seeing the true bubble of people lately.
right, when you get to see people live in a bubble, this bubble when it's they don't want to let that bubble burst because it's a bubble they live in, they're comfortable in that bubble. So therefore, when you see these video games that anybody could be anything else, that's why the people had a problem with Dragon Age. And I think,
Because it don't look like
okay,
them. It's not them. It's
well,
but
oh, the
you've had your
Dragon Age was
message.
very Dragon Age was very inclusive. You got people looking
No,
elf look
I'm saying like it's not them as a point of like the mainstay of what gaming has been to this point. Like everyone has
mhm.
not felt inclusive or included to this point, but we've all found heroes in that. But now the shoe is on the other foot. Like we can find heroes in other people and enjoy other
That's right.
characters that don't look like
That's
us.
right.
So the shoe is on the other foot. Just enjoy a good
But
story.
hey,
Enjoy an
here's the
awesome
funny thing.
person doing
Here's
awesome things.
here's the funny thing though, and this is to tell how evil people are. They would rather see an alien be the hero instead of a person that looked like you.
Yeah,
Why? That's the thing that boggles my mind. It's easier for them to accept something
I'm
else.
gonna do you one better. They rather have an alien with your voice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Arbiter. The Arbiter.
Yeah, yeah.
Barb.
Everybody loved the Arbiter, but
But
if
anyway,
he looked like one of us, I don't think it'll.
I
I don't
just, I
know.
mean, and I know it's about gaming, but I just think people don't want to accept that fact that some of the biggest, nastiest people that ever walked the face on this earth happen to be
Yeah.
gamers.
And I want to bring that point to an end with the Arbiter, because when they made the next game and Luke Cage was actually the character, I can't remember his name, but the black, pretty much the Black Master Chief. It wasn't taken as wholeheartedly as the Arbiter, which was weird to me
Hmm.
because he just looks like an alien, and now you just have another Master Chief, like a whole nother Master Chief squad. I was so excited to have two Master Chief squads. Like, come on, let's go. But didn't pan out because people didn't like it. Because
Hmm.
of whatever reasons they may have, I'm thinking that the thing that they didn't look like them. So, but we're having the problem with another problem with that. I think people is not understanding is there are a lot more diverse people getting into these fields, and when you get that, you're going to get these characters because
That's
these
right.
are the people making these games.
But that's my point. Video games, if and my whole point about video games, and we digress. But the video games, people are more accepting of aliens and everything else around the world until you accept people that look like you. And you just look at that, all you can do is laugh. Your protagonist could be a monster, it could be this. Then people look at, well, and this I know I'm saying this and I'm trying to be nice when I say this, and I said this to somebody on Twitter when I was on Twitter a couple of weeks ago. They're complaining about the way a woman looked. And I'm like, I can guarantee you, and I'm saying this to this person, I can guarantee you, if people saw you what you look like, nobody would want to play you. So you sitting up
Ooh,
here do
Absolutely.
no, I'm telling you, a lot of these people sit up here and want these voluptuous women. If you want a voluptuous woman, and Jazz, you know what I mean. I'm not disrespecting you, but if you want a voluptuous woman, so they saying, and be so pretty, blue-eyed, this, then you bring the same thing to the table. You can't ask for something that you're not. So all these people behind the video games playing, you better be the most 10 out of 10. So if a woman looks at you, a woman Jazz look at this person playing the video game and says, okay, he's a 10. And I'm saying it because Jazz, you're a female judging a man. You get my point? So let all the women judge you as saying, okay, Jazz, and all her friends say, okay, they're 10. So
people don't
you,
want nobody catfishing in no games.
exactly. but, 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 but you, that's my point. But see, me, I ain't got no shame in my game because I know how I look and I ain't worried about how I look. I ain't bad on my eyes, and I've been told that, so I ain't hating. You
Yeah,
can't tell
yeah,
me.
because you over there you went to the Greek side and chiseled yourself. You like, let me get this stone. Like, king, 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 king.
But my point is, you get these, and I'm gonna say it this way: you get these ogres, and I'm saying, and I'm calling people ogres, sitting behind a joystick or controller, trying to tell people how they should look. But if you gonna tell people how to look, you better bring the same energy with you. But they don't.
No,
You look at
you, you
that's the thing that gets me.
you got to
That's the thing.
understand who these people are. They are not fighters. These people that you're talking about are complainers. They
Mhm.
want what they want, and they want it to be given to them. But it comes to, like I said, any kind of turbulence. I like that word today. I don't know why, but any kind of turbulence, and they kind of turn tail and want somebody to fight that battle for them. They call in for people to fight their battle because if they were really fighting their battle, they would learn how to make a game. They would get a team together. They would figure out how to put some money. Go fund me a game to this because to force somebody to make a game and they envisionment is to like to force somebody to paint what you want them to paint. Like, yeah, you could pay somebody to paint what you paint, but that has no real essence of themselves. So if you really want to get yourself in the game, if you really want that, go out and figure out how to create it. Like there's no like why is it like such a time gated? Like why do you want to force people into making what you want instead of just rating it what it is and saying if it's good or not? Like just be like I don't understand why everybody want everything to be for everybody. That's what I'm getting to. Everything is not for everybody, but it should be it's enough space out there for everybody to get what they want and not to force people into the boxes that they are. Everybody has enough space to be who they want and do what they want. Just
I
do
just
that.
don't want people
Just
to
names.
judge a game. I just don't want people to
Names.
judge a game based off the characters and how they look.
And
That is something.
that goes to it. That goes to it because that's the
Mhm.
psychological behind it.
Yeah, So
Like you want
anyway,
it to be how you want it to be, but in essence, it is what it is. It's like,
and the funny thing is, the funny thing is, all the characters in Dragon Age, all of them ain't pretty, and it's okay.
and it's gonna
That's
be an ugly
okay.
characters. It's gonna be
But
ugly
it's the
characters. It's always got to
but
be
my
ugly
point
characters.
but my point is it's okay. I don't have a problem with that because you know what? I live in reality and I know what things look like for real. So
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Everybody
But
don't
anyway,
get hit with
let's
the pretty stick. There's
yeah.
plenty of folk that got
Mm-mm,
smashed with that ugly stick. The ugly stick was bashing them over the head.
hmm But anyway, okay, so where can we find you, Serge?
Ah! You can find me on Facebook at Sir Rich Gaming. You can find me on Twitter. But like OG, I am going to open up Blue Sky, but I also stay on Twitter, I guess, depending on, I don't know. But you can find me at Sir Rich, Sergio Richa if you have trouble finding me on there. You can find me on YouTube under Sir Rich, as well as Twitter. Oh, Twitter, I said that. Twitch under Sir Rich.
Okay. And last but not least, thank you for streaming as far as Lady Jazzy Moto. Where can we find you?
Yeah, find me here Mondays with the rest of the crew. Also on Instagram, Facebook,
All right.
Twitter. I'm gonna look into this Blue Sky thing I'll talk about, and also YouTube. Got a few new videos up, new clips up. Check me out.
Yep. I meant to say that
So
earlier. Yep.
and I don't know if I mentioned Twitch. Jazzymoto, JA5ZYMOTO. So yeah, come check me out. I'll be back online Wednesday. Yeah, probably Friday. If not Friday, then Saturday.
A side note, OG told me Blue Sky is the people who made Twitter.
Yeah, it
But
is. The people made Twitter.
they just remaking it all over.
Cool. Elon
Okay,
free.
It's Twitter 2.0.
okay, good. Because I hope they would succeed. And they opened the gates because I heard they were invite only. So now they're not invite only, so anybody can join.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, because I would go join Blue Sky after I heard about it. I was like, I'll try something else. It'll be good to get on the beginning of a social media, especially
Yeah,
the
if you can get on at the beginning, then you can pick
Be
something.
frank.
You fresh and everybody know who you are.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Hmm All right, people. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for liking, subscribing. Those listening, we apologize for being late. Uh, we should have a show next Monday. Then it's Turkey Day. Turkey, turkey, turkey. Yeah. Uh, and that's my last day of working, so I'm not working but that Monday, and I'm gonna be off the rest of the week, and that's gonna be great. Oh, it's gonna be good. Not doing anything but just playing video games.
Sounds like a great
Sounds
Double.
time to
lovely.
eat.
I'm gonna do like double, just eat.
Good.
And, and Call of Duty sent me an email saying I completed the email.
You complete the
Congratulations.
campaign.
Well, yeah, complete the campaign. I said that all wrong.
Uh,
But yes, they sent me an email saying I completed the campaign. Congratulations.
All right.
Now get
Congratulations.
back in the multiplayer.
Sunday at 6:52 p.m.
Mm. Well, on that note, take us out of here, sir.
Oh, it's time for the holla. Holla.
Holla, 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 holla,
Everybody,
holla, 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 holla,
Holla some more.
Let me holler at you.